That was day 3.
I'm so tired.
I feel like day 3 was more chilled than day 2. Like, I don't know if it's because we expected it to be a Saturday and we were just like, it's going to be busier, so we'll just, like, work less hard.
We didn't want to fight people every step of the way. Yeah. Although, we hit the Corsair stand for a raffle, and that was heaving.
Just saying, the raffle was, like...
The last raffle I did with the Corsair was amazing.
Yeah.
But...
This one, they just seem to give all the cheapest Corsair products out. I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred a plushie. They were giving away plushies. I'd have preferred a plushie to half of the Corsair stuff they were giving out, because it was literally like the cheapest mouse, the cheapest keyboard. I'm like, I'll take a plushie. You can't buy plushies.
I would have dead ass taken a headset.
Yeah.
That headset you've been using whilst editing this weekend is my headset for streaming.
Yeah. I mean, it was alright. There's a raffle. There's free stuff. Can't really complain. We played a game. We played Nioh.
Nioh 2.
Played Nioh 2. Yeah, it was very Nioh-y.
Have you played Nioh 1?
No.
Neither. I went to someone and said, like, should I play Nioh 1? Because obviously I've played a lot of FromSoft games and it is similar. It's completely different devs and stuff, but like it's...
It's definitely a Souls-like.
Yeah,
you always call them FromSoft games. They're Souls-like. Just say it how it is.
Okay, but like I call them FromSoft games because I almost exclusively talk about the FromSoft ones.
Yeah, but the genre is Souls-like.
Soulsborns.
Souls-Kuros. Have you played Sekiro?
I beat Sekiro. Start to finish. Died to the last boss 100 billion times.
Yeah.
But I knew it was good.
Yeah.
And the art style was fantastic. There was a lot of like collectibles. There was a lot of things you could definitely miss in that demo.
It really reminded me of Onimusha, which was, I don't know if anybody's played Onimusha ever, but it was an old game that was kind of almost like the same style of combat, but way more contained. It wasn't quite as grand and as difficult, but it was very much I don't know, it had the same sort of feel as Onimusha, which was a really great game that I played many, many years ago on PlayStation 2. And yeah, I don't know, I just felt it kind of felt similar, but yeah, it definitely was a Souls-like. It was okay. Did any of us beat? Because we all 3 of us played it, me, Elliot, and JP. But I don't think any of us beat the boss, did we?
I ran out of time in the demo on my second run at him.
Same, I ran out of time as well, so we didn't manage to beat the boss. It was fun though. I mean...
We went for the same build, weirdly. Completely separate to each other.
Yeah, we were on like separate sides of the room as well, and we both ended up going for the same build. Which
you could pick from 3 yokai, and we both picked the same one. And we got out, and I was like... I really dived into the menus, because I wanted to see kind of what the customization was like. Because I know one of the things Nioh 1 had over Sekiro was you can pick different weapons. So there's like spears and dual swords and axes and... so I really, really dived into the menus and the tutorials to see like what they're about. And I noticed when I prayed to a shrine, you could change the yokai that you used. But completely separate to each other, we picked the same yokai.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
Yeah. But it was weird. But yeah, I mean, it was 1 in 3 chance. But no, that was fun. I think it's probably a game that I would consider playing, but I probably want to play Bloodborne first. Just the fact that I own Bloodborne already. And I probably want to finish that one and then decide whether I'm actually somebody who wants to play a Souls-like or a difficult kind of game like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you like the first one, I'm assuming you're going to like this one, so enjoy that, I guess. What else did we do?
Legends of RuneTerra.
Yes, we played Legend of RuneTerra, which is a card game, an upcoming card game, from the guys who make League of Legends, Riot games, if you didn't know that.
If you've ever heard of League of Legends,
have you heard of League?
It's like Defense of the Ancients 2, but worse.
Yeah.
Well, that's divisive enough.
I can do a whole video on that one. I prefer League, you prefer Dota.
I like Dota because there's more mechanics. That's the only thing I like about it.
I mean, to be fair, I don't play either of them very much, but when I do play one of them, I will play League, so... We're not talking about League, we're talking about Legends of RuneTerra.
It was good, I liked it. I didn't delve into the deck building because we got set a timer when we went onto the PCs.
So I don't know if they said the same thing to you, but the guy to me was like, right, play this, and this. And I was like, cool, and I did that. But there was more available. Like, it was like the I don't know if it was just actually the whole build of the game or what, but like...
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. They gave us access to the tutorials.
Yeah.
And then there was a play versus AI and a play versus player.
Yeah.
I sat down, the guy came to me and said, have you played RuneTerra before? And I was like, I didn't know there was even a build out yet. So I was like, no. And he goes, I would advise do the first 2 tutorials, which basically went over attacking and defending. Because RuneTerra is really weird. How deep do we want to dive into this?
Like, the guy told me he was literally like, play this one, this one, this one, and this one. And it was like, he said, play the first 3, and if you have time, play the 4th one.
You got very different instructions to me.
Yeah, I did. And the whole time I was thinking, like, so the first one especially was like, I know this. Like, I played card games before. It was very simple. You have your side of the field and the opponent's side of the field. The thing that was really interesting about this one, though, was you swap attack and defense. So you alternate turns, essentially. So if you attack on the first turn, you don't attack on the second turn. Which most card games, you know, Hearthstone, Magic, and so on, you both seem to have, like, well, Magic, I guess you have your own
Magic
turn.
is the phase build.
Yeah.
Hearthstone is you take your full turn.
Yeah.
This was like a really strange hybrid
Yeah.
where you have a turn where you're attacking.
Like,
and
you
a
can
turn defending.
play cards on your opponent's turn, but you can only attack on your turn.
It was like you play one card and then it passes off to your opponent to also play a card in response, which I see as quite similar to Magic's instance.
The stack system, yeah.
So like you can play so like say we were playing each other, I could play a spell card at your thing, but then it would go to you before that takes an effect for you to go, well, I want to play this card.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a counter spell. You could literally you could play a spell that hits something completely different.
Yeah.
But
you have like your cards that have attack and defense or attack and health, whichever way you want to do it, which is again kind of all. It felt very familiar. Like as soon as I started playing it, I was like, I get this. It's very easy to pick up. But I feel like there's a lot of inspiration has been taken from Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering, which, I mean, in that genre of games is gonna happen. It's impossible at this point to come up with completely unique things because those games have been going for years and have done stuff. But at the same time, I do feel like it was really cool to see how they integrated the heroes or champions from champs, which is short for champions.
Yeah.
But they've integrated those champions and given them their own sort of like flavour, and their abilities from League of Legends, they translated them really well into abilities in this card game. I like that a lot.
one of the things that I liked a lot with it as well is they've managed to keep it quite. If you play a champion card and you have another one of those champion cards in your hand, you can't have 2 of the same champion out. So the champion card in your hand will turn into an ability card for that champion.
See, I didn't know that because I didn't get to that part of the game because I was told to do the first 3 missions, and if I had time, do the 4th mission.
I did 2 missions and I played 2 matches against players.
Yeah,
because I was like, I want to dive right in.
I'm not gonna lie though, especially I've been kind of wanting to play Hearthstone recently, but with the whole like Blizzard stuff going on and with how like Hearthstone's monetization's been recently, I've been kind of like, yeah, I don't want to really dive back into that. I feel like I'm gonna pick this up. I think I'm definitely gonna give it a play. It's gonna be free to play, and probably in another video we'll talk about the monetization because they're being a bit. I don't want to say being weird because that's not fair, but they're saying they don't want to do loot boxes, but they're saying they're going to do it in a different way, and I'm still kind of like, well, how are you going to do it? Because it's free to play. But apart from that, it's free to play, so I want to dive into it and give it a go. But I definitely feel like if they do the monetization well, I feel like I could enjoy this game. Don't know how long for, but I feel like something I could definitely pick up and start playing.
I love a deck builder. I really enjoyed Hearthstone until it got to the point.
It's not a deck builder though. Because that's actually a different genre of game.
Well, I suppose like Slay the Spire's more deck builder.
Yeah.
Well, I like a card game.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I
format.
do.
I really enjoyed Hearthstone until they started making cards obsolete because, and this is completely my opinion, it seemed like they were trying to release cards at a rate that they couldn't balance the game.
As soon as they increased the rate of which the expansions coming out in Hearthstone was when I quit. Because I was mainly a free-to-play player for Hearthstone, and I couldn't keep up. And it just got to a point where I was like, yeah, nah, I don't want to dump a load of money on a game and then within 3 months all those cards are now useless. So, sorry Hearthstone, but you screwed yourself there, didn't you? But yeah, I feel like that's definitely going to sort of fill that void, if you will, of card games. So that was Legends of RuneTerra. I knew nothing about it before coming to EGX. I hadn't really even heard of it, honestly. And now I'm actually looking forward to it coming out. So, good job, I guess. You did your job, EGX. Well done. What else did we do? We did...
Went to the merch. You are finally modelling some merch. How do you have fluff from one hoodie on a new hoodie?
I don't know.
The fluff is everywhere. We got GGWP merch. Well, not merch, but we got GGWP like branded clothes. and the hoodies are brand new, so they're leaving fluff everywhere.
We got some merch. I got some EGX merch. This has really good merch, to be fair.
I didn't pick up anything because I knew you guys were buying a load, so I was like, I'll see how it is before I commit.
Yeah.
It looks really good though.
Yeah, it's decent.
The backpacks look fantastic. You are currently modelling one of the hoodies.
Not very well.
Chuck it! Yeet it! A backpack.
Here's one we made earlier.
I mean, I wear a lot of like skate bags and stuff, but I'm clumsy and like fall over a lot and stuff like that. So like, I wear skate merch stuff, skate branded stuff, because like the backpacks are super hard wearing.
Yeah.
Because I tear holes and stuff and things like that. But the hoodies seem really good. You've got some t-shirts as well. Have you got them out of the packaging yet?
No. I'll check them out. They'll probably buy one tomorrow.
They do look really good.
We have high quality merch. The hoodies are really high quality. You can tell, and it's like a big thing for me. If you're spending any sort of money on merchandise, it's nice when they're actually good quality. So
the price is pretty good, and also with the super passes, if you do a weekend pass, you get a discount.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but if anyone watching this is at EGX and doesn't know,
by the time we get this video out. So yeah, we did merch. Merch was great. We met Bamyleaf. We talked about meeting Bamyleaf.
I mean, I've met Bamyleaf before.
Well, I haven't.
Me and Amy go way back.
Dropping names now. She's being doxed by.
I keep calling streamers by names with other people, and then they're just like, who?
Well,
I just know too many people. That's the problem.
We went to the. Where was it? Where was she on?
We went to the Omen HP stage.
Sure, yeah.
And she played some Cuphead against some people that were at the stage.
It wasn't against. It was co-op.
No, it wasn't co-op. They were racing. You were not watching. You filmed a lot and you got a lot of B-roll, but they were racing.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
Are you sure they were playing co-op?
Yeah.
JP, can we be the...
They were not playing co-op, they were racing.
I thought they were playing co-op.
To be fair, it wasn't...
I played Cuphead.
It wasn't a race. You got 3 hits to get as far through the levels you could. Whoever got furthest wins. If you beat one of the streamers, because it was Bamyleaf and ZF Cyanide, if you beat one of the streamers, you got some Sony merch. And if you didn't beat them, you got some Sony merch, because no one leaves empty-handed. That was their sales pitch, not mine. I'm just recreating.
I was just recording the whole time, to be honest.
You were, and also tweeting about fangirling over Bammy.
I mean, it's not been that many streamers that I've met in person, to be honest. Like, I'm still at that point where I haven't really... I've never done the whole networking thing. I've never been... Like, I've met, like, you guys, but I've never met anybody, like... bigger than me, if that makes sense. So it was the first time I met a streamer. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that I was like starstruck or anything, no offense. If Bammy ever watches this, she's going to be like, you bitch.
Amy is lovely.
You
also, I bumped into Tashnar today. I wanted to catch Fiona, but I didn't get a chance. I met all of the RX guys. All I do is network. Everywhere I go, I try and just meet as many people as possible.
While he was meeting the RX guys, I was just having a beer.
I asked you if you wanted to come over, and you were like, no, my feet hurt. And I met like all of the RX gaming crew.
Yeah. But no, that was pretty fun. We went for a few pints afterwards, which we've been saying the whole weekend we were going to go out for a night. And we ended up going to the pub for a few pints, met some other people, that was pretty cool. And then we decided we had to come home after having a few pints and record this video, so you're welcome.
Which we are stone cold sober for and haven't ordered fish and chips.
There is definitely no alcohol has been consumed tonight.
I had a couple of beers. Like a beer.
Yeah, cool.
I had like a half, maybe?
Yeah, I had a shandy.
How dare you?
But yeah, it was weird. We went late today because we decided to actually have a sleep last night. Sleep is good. I like sleep. Big fan. So we went late today, so we didn't get to do as much, and it was very, very busy, so it was a bit more difficult to get around the things today. But I still had a great time.
We got some photos. We got a photo with the cosplayer in a amazing May cosplay.
So there were loads of cosplayers around, and there were some really good ones. And I've been saying the whole time I've been wanting to get some photos and chat to some cosplayers, just because I generally really like cosplay. I think cosplay is really cool. And we found a May cosplayer, and she was amazing. No, she was really good though. Like, the cosplay was fantastic. It was all lit up. The costume had lights in it. It was
you
lit up.
broke
She
it?
had. I did not break it. So we came over. Was like, hey, can we have a photo? And she dropped the little snowball buddy dude thing.
I honestly
her
don't know
ult, it's when she uses the ult, she throws it out. It's that little thing. She dropped it and it broke, but she fixed it, and then we got to hold it. Pictures incoming somewhere. I'll probably like pictures on there.
Twitter.
No.
Can you card Twitter?
No, you can't card Twitter. Well, I can't anyway.
You put it on Instagram as well.
Yeah, but we'll
What
just
was her
show
name?
the photo.
She was at Instagram, Alltel Cosplay.
Atel something.
We'll put a link in the description.
We'll link it, but go follow her. She's great. She's got. I don't think she's been doing it that long. She said that she's been working on the May cosplay for about 2 years, but she hasn't got.
You could see
that
the quality.
many. Yeah. She hasn't got that many cosplays on there, but it was really, really cool. And we had a chat. We fangirled all over her cosplay. Enjoyed it greatly. We had a little chat as well because it was. We said it was really awkward timing with the whole like Blitzchung stuff going on, and everybody being like, "We're going to use Mei because she's Chinese as a symbol of like resistance," and then she turns up to EGX cosplaying as Mei, which obviously she's been working on the cosplay for a long, long time. So, you know, but we were saying apparently everybody's been super cool about it. No one's given any grief, which is good because don't do that. But it was really good. I think it was a really good cosplay.
Even the time we were still talking to her, like 2 or 3 people went past being like, amazing cosplay.
Yeah.
So she definitely is getting some of the recognition that she deserves.
Yeah.
I reckon no matter how much she's getting, more. I think more.
Yeah. Go follow her on Instagram. She was great. But it's a shame. I wanted to speak to some more cosplayers, but again, it's one of those things. It's very difficult to. Usually, when you see one, you're doing something else, so it's like, I'm not gonna leave the queue to go and take a photo with you. But yeah, that was cool. I'd love to. I genuinely really like cosplay. I think like I want to like.
You should start doing it.
Well, no, I don't want to do cosplay. I just want to
do
appreciate cosplay. No, what cosplay would I do? Like Kung Fu Panda.
He doesn't have a beard.
True.
There's plenty of characters with beards.
But like, I wanna. I don't know. I just like it. Like, I wanna maybe collaborate with them more, or like just
Get them on the podcast?
Sure, I'd have a cosplayer on the podcast. 100%. We could do like a whole segment on it.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you talk to us about cosplay and stuff that we might not know about cosplay and things about cosplay. But
I think you might have missed out the cosplay.
do you like cosplay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, me too.
Father Ted.
Nice.
That's going in the video.
That's definitely going in the video.
Go through a recap.
I love Father Ted. Right, so cosplays that happened. What else? I think that was pretty much it.
We tried to join a queue and we got told we couldn't.
Yeah, we tried to go for Doom and the guy was like...
It was like real last minute. We tried to like hop into the back because like Saturday has been so busy. The floor is really, really busy. There's people everywhere, and we were like, right, we'll wait till quite late and we'll see if we can hop into like the back of the Doom Eternal. And we got there as the guy was like pulling like the divider across.
Yeah.
And we were just like, not a little chance that we can just quit. And he was like, nah.
Yeah.
But we'll hit it tomorrow.
We couldn't even use our privilege as part of Game Grumps. We couldn't even get in.
We tried to use streamer privilege at the Corsair stand, and it did not work
No.
at Doom or Corsair. We didn't win anything.
No. To be honest, I'm offended. Somebody give me free shit now.
I demand it. Sponsor this.
But yeah, it was very good. I'm kind of sad we only have 1 day left because I've had a really great time so far. It's I'm honestly like, there's nothing. I've not been really majorly grumpy about anything. I mean, we've already had a bit of moan about Square Enix yesterday, and like, there's been nothing really bad. I've just had a good time. I've enjoyed it.
You're way off brand. I'm spot on brand because I have no idea what's happening all the time.
Yeah.
But you're off brand entirely because you're very content.
Yeah, like I had a lot of people I've met being like, "Oh, you're the Grumpy Brit," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Why?" Then I have to go into the whole spiel of AAA video games and how crap they are. But yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the last day, although it's sad that it's the last day.
I can't believe it's gone this quickly, to be fair.
Well, I mean, I can, because anything fun goes. So if you have liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and do a rain dance, because that might appease the algorithm. And, I mean, whatever we asked for yesterday seemed to have worked. It's like, holy crap, nearly 200 views in a day. Like,
I mean, you guys are nailing it. Just keep watching the content.
Just keep viewing, just keep doing it, whatever you're doing. Like, it worked. What did we ask for yesterday?
Make an effigy of you and burn it.
Yeah, keep doing that. It worked. Please, appreciate it. All those effigies that we burnt today. Spot on.
Our carbon footprint is incredible.
God damn it, we're not a green company anymore.